What is up, y'all? We are back with another episode of Pushing Buttons. This is episode 42, 4-2. There's nothing cool with 4-2, is there?
Jackie Robinson Day.
Oh, yeah!
This guy,
I was a bad baseball guy.
Come on,
Jackie
man.
Robinson, man. I forgot. Don't hate me, people. You know, because then they'll start to cancel us over the Jackie Robinson number.
Oh,
you don't
my
know
God.
who he is. He was the first. It was dope, though. Shout out to Jackie Robinson. I'm 42. I am one half of the Bromance B, and I am joined by my lovely co-hosts. No friends today.
Lonely.
Lonely. To my left, I have the very popular, melanin glowing, microphone toting, skin glowing, the second most beautiful man on planet Earth, right after my pappy, Keith.
What's going on? How you doing, Claudia?
What's up?
What's up, Keith? And then all the way to the end of this couch, we have the very popular, very Instagrammable Miss IG her damn self, Claudia.
What's going on?
Yeah, we've got the Caps team today. Everybody's got a cap on. We got our Jay-Z on.
Really?
It's your boy in the building. And yeah, that's the crew, man. Before we go around the room and see how everybody is doing, I do want to say that we are on all streaming platforms. We are on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and we are on Anchor for your ass. And we're on YouTube, so go subscribe. We would greatly appreciate it. Just go do it, man. Go subscribe, go like, all that cool shit that people do on there. I don't know any of it. So
You don't know any of it.
yeah, I don't know any of it. I just hit the subscribe button to things I like, and then it helps with my feed on my YouTube. So we're going to go around the room and see how everybody's doing. We'll start off with Keith. Keith, how you be?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right.
You doing all right?
Yeah.
When you get your second vaccine?
May the 4th?
May 4th?
Yeah.
Ah, may the 4th be with you.
I knew you were going to say
May
that.
the 4th
God.
be with you. He
I
hates
wish
that,
mine
huh?
was on the 5th.
Then I'd be like, happy Cinco de Mayo.
Dang it. The 3rd.
Then I'd be like, no, I'm just kidding.
No, it's okay.
You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Got to see my mom, my sister,
Hey, family time.
and some of the family, too.
Shout out mama and sister. Sisters.
Only saw one sister this week, but that's about it.
Okay, shout out sister.
No, it's okay. I mean, it's okay.
All right, Claudia. How you be?
Good. Just chilling.
Just chilling?
Yeah, I'm kind of being in the gym lately.
Get a
So
six
I've
pack.
been
Just gonna get swole.
lifting. Not
She's gonna
really.
get Aaron Judge big.
But hell no.
She's gonna grow a little bit too.
It is huge.
Imagine if you worked out and you grew.
What do
Like you
mean?
lost
Like,
weight and then you grew in height.
That'd be nice. But no, yeah, that's what I've been up to.
That's what's up, man.
You know.
Me, I haven't rode my bike for shit anymore. Can I tell you guys, my fucking legs hurt. They haven't healed. It's
you
been a week.
serious?
They hurt so
You
bad.
have to keep going.
Like right here.
That's what they say.
Like
You
if I
gotta
the
keep
muscles
going.
working. That's
If
the
I go
muscles.
upstairs, like up the stairs, at any time, at any point, like right now when I was coming up the stairs, it hurts so bad.
That's the muscles tightening and getting strong.
That's what they keep telling me. The muscles,
gotta keep
it tears, and then that's when you're building muscle. I'm not trying to hear none of that shit. That shit hurts. So I said, fuck that. Fuck the bike. So I haven't rode the bike all week.
So is that? I'm wondering if that's what it feels like to work out, to hurt all the time, to get swole. Does it hurt?
I used to work out.
You get, I mean,
You get used to it.
You get
You get used to it?
sore,
Okay.
but you get used to it. And I think that as you keep going, the soreness is not as strong as the first time.
Yeah.
But do you like always feel a little sore?
You feel a little,
yeah.
but
really?
not.
Oh, that sucks. I'm good. I don't want to work.
But it's a good feeling.
I don't
I don't want to work
It's
out.
like, Hannah.
No reason why.
It
I
is
don't
a
work
good
out.
feeling.
It's a good feeling.
Is
It's
it?
not because it's not.
You don't seem like it's
Pete,
really good.
I'm over here. It's not. It's not painful. Like it's not painful. It's a good feeling of feeling.
You do
strong.
feel good. Like I feel good after I rode my bike. Those like for that week, I was like, man, I feel like the shit. I started like weighing myself. I started looking at myself in the mirror, like, damn, you look good, B. Starting to lose weight, man. I felt good, and then like I felt energized after I did it.
Exactly.
Like I felt like
Your
I could
energy
conquer
also.
the world. But you do get tired earlier too.
Yeah.
Like I was like, fuck, I'm ready to go to bed like 9:30. You know. But
should
I felt
try it.
good. You should bike, man.
Oh, I biked before. I know what it feels like.
You don't like it?
He's
No,
like,
it's
nah.
all right. I mean,
Huh.
I don't necessarily want to feel what you're feeling because I know what you're feeling.
Yeah, but I was doing fucking 5 miles,
Oh,
10
yeah.
miles in a day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what the feeling.
My legs hurt.
Going from a city to a city, I know what, and going back, I know what it feels
You've
like.
done that?
Like going from Oakbrook all the way to like I forget the city, but it was like 5 miles, 6 miles there and back.
Damn.
Only way you can get there is bike.
Yeah, that
It's
shit
like a
hurts.
bike trail.
That shit hurts. That is not fun. Now I know what it feels like. I was like, man, I just did the Tour de France. You know,
No, you did.
I was like, I know what it feels like now. Check out these thighs.
Thunder thighs.
Have you seen the way some of those people look after they do that shit? Insane, sick.
Yeah.
Like the people who speed walk. Have you seen the people who speed walk and what their fucking calves look like after they're done? Yeah, they be like, and
I find it so funny.
then like when they're done after doing like 100 miles like that, their feet look jacked the fuck up.
Because they're walking unnaturally.
Like feet are already ugly, and then you add the calf to it, it's even worse. It looks horrible. It's so painful. I wouldn't walk. I'd just get fucking pushed around in a chair or something. Like fuck that. But yeah,
Rough.
it's rough, man. I'm good though. Exhausted a little bit. It's starting to like a lot of things are starting to happen, right? So a lot of things are opening up and things moving. Oh, I went to my first game.
Yes. How was
Yeah.
that?
what game?
The Cubs game.
Really?
Yeah.
Cubs against who?
The Mets.
Okay.
Yeah. It was pretty good.
Who was pitching? The
He
ground?
fucking scratched off the last minute.
The ground?
Yeah.
Really?
The last minute. That's the only reason I bought the ticket.
I bet.
And then he was like, nah, I'll pitch tomorrow. But it was very interesting.
How was it?
It didn't feel like it was at 20% capacity, I'll tell you that much.
Really?
What it feel like?
It felt like it was full.
It looked pretty
Packed.
full from
Yeah.
Was
from
everybody
what I
sitting next
saw.
to each other? Or was it?
No, surprisingly. See, I think I don't know. Like, I don't know if it was because it was a weekday and there wasn't that many people. Like, I think the thing came up, you know, they always tell you how many people are in the stadium. I think it was like 10,000 something. It felt like there was a lot more than that, though.
10,000 isn't 20% though, because stadium not 100,000 people.
That's true.
I'm gonna say that's not 20%.
The stadium is
That's not 100,000.
The stadium holds 25 or something.
Yeah,
like
25. Yeah,
that. That's
that's
damn near half of the.
I'm
the
gonna,
stadium.
you said 10,000. I'm whoa. I thought you were gonna say like
There was
5.
10,000 people in there.
Well,
But like I was saying, it didn't feel like it was too many people around you. It did feel like there was separate seats, almost like 2 seats of people
in between.
in between. That's what it felt like,
okay.
because there was nobody next to us and there was nobody on this side either. But there was a couple people a row behind us. So anywhere, like we were here and then there was 2 rows empty. At the next row, there was somebody in between the 2 rows. You got the 2 seats. So it was
Gotcha.
like
Yeah,
but
yeah,
behind us, not in front of
Yeah.
us. And then the same thing went for like that's how it looked. Everything looked very like potty.
Yeah. How was it going in and then leaving?
Leaving was the worst part. It's horrible.
Everyone was just
Everybody just left the same way.
Yeah.
And then when you got on the fucking bus, they allowed everybody to get on the bus. I mean the train.
Yeah.
There was like no stopping people
yeah.
from getting on the train. There was no social distancing on the
Do
train.
you think that's been going on. You think they stop people from getting on trains and buses this whole time?
And then people don't wear their mask in the stadium.
Are they supposed to?
Yeah.
Even
But I
if
mean,
it's
like,
outdoors?
they're serving alcohol and drinks.
That's
I mean,
true.
like, and food. So what do you expect people to be doing? And then once they put it down, they don't put it back up. They just act like they're drinking something.
Yeah.
I put my mask on the whole time. I was not taking that bitch off. I didn't buy a drink. I didn't buy no food.
When'd you go?
When?
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah. It was very interesting. Very interesting experience.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt good though about it. I didn't feel weird. Maybe because it was outside. I can do outside. It's when it's inside that I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'm going to a wrestling event. I'll tell you guys how that goes.
Indoors? Okay.
yeah. City felt really open this weekend. This last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was crowded downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Things are just opening up. People are.
Yeah, Wrigleyville was packed. Like, it looked like Wrigleyville all the time.
And it's crazy because you'd think that with the vaccine, cases would go
Decline.
down. The cases are just going higher
Really?
and higher. Yeah. And I think it could also be because of the other variants that are coming out that are a little bit more contagious.
Yeah. And then some people don't get vaccinated.
And then some people, they don't get vaccinated and they don't practice social
I
distancing.
have something to
or
tell you guys after we're
masks.
done with this podcast
Oh,
about
okay.
vaccines.
Uh-oh.
It's a nice little chisme.
They're not good?
It's about it's a little bit of what is that, gossip? That's what it is, gossip.
Okay.
But afterwards. Anyway,
Right.
we're gonna move on. We're taking too much time. Keith, you're supposed to tell us the topic today.
Am I?
Yeah. Do you have one?
No, I don't.
Aw, man. What you got for us, man?
Because I did this. How do you guys handle when family comes in from out of town? Like, is it all togetherness? Like, do you conversate, like catch up, like I haven't seen you in a while, or is it like people that you kind of don't want to see, or do you like stray away, or do they ask too many questions? Or why haven't you called? Why is this the only time we get together when something like either a wedding or a funeral comes together?
Okay.
Or
Why
something like
you?
that?
I'm assuming you had a
Is that
lot.
what's happening?
It's not that. It
Therapy
wasn't a lot.
session.
No. But I'm like, I was asking. I wanted to see how it works in you guys' culture.
Yeah. Well, for me, I don't have a big family. Not here in the United States. So like outside of Chicago, I only have my grandfather who's out in LA, and then my uncle who is now staying in Florida. So it's not something, and when I see my grandfather a little bit more often, but I speak to him fairly often on the phone.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'd say like, if not every 2 months, or I try to do once a month. I know life could get hectic, but I do try to catch up with him. And my uncle, I'm really bad at catching up with him. He's just always on the go. And sometimes I'm like, ugh, and something's going. Anyways,
It's a chopper.
and then he's horrible
Ghetto
at
birds.
texting sometimes. So I'm like, bro, I'm texting you to try and see how you're doing, and you're just replying back a whole 3 days later. I don't want to talk now.
Why do we do that?
But I call him here and there. But to be honest, I haven't had that experience that you're talking about.
Yeah, you have a lot of family, Keith,
I do.
and they all live here. So you're Americans.
Mostly.
So they all live in the U.S. for the most part. Is what I'm saying. Not in Chicago,
okay.
but in here. So I don't know. I don't have the same thing either. I barely have any family here.
Really? That's what I wanted to ask.
Yeah, like I don't have that much family. I have one person in Arizona, a couple folks in LA. That's about it though. And then in the suburbs here, but it's not like I don't have that connection like that. It's different. And I have that connection with the people in Mexico, but they're in Mexico.
Right,
When I-
exactly.
When
like
I
with
show up,
people.
I'm going to them, and so then conversations spark up. Obviously, because I probably haven't seen them in fucking 4 or 5 years, 6 years, whatever it is now. So it's different. But that's funny that you mentioned that. Like, what happens? How do you guys go about deciding where they stay? Do they stay at a hotel? Do they stay with family? What do they do? Like, how do you deal with that?
Hotels. It depends. Like, it depends on the people. Like, my sister stayed at a hotel when she came here, and my other family from Cleveland stayed at a hotel, I believe. But,
why?
I guess it's more comfortable. I guess, privacy. I mean, I don't know why they stayed at a hotel. I guess they just
Is that common?
Nowadays it is.
Oh. Is it because you guys are all older?
Yeah, I think so.
Weirdos.
Really? How's that weird?
I mean, when the times my grandfather has come to visit us here in Chicago, he stays at a hotel. But also it's space. There isn't, we're not going to have him sleep on the couch. Or
I used to get kicked out when people used to come over. Like, I got the couch most of the time.
Really?
Yeah.
See, my mom is big on not doing that. It's like, I'm not taking you out of you guys' comfort zone. Like, I'm sorry, but you're choosing to come visit. I hope you know what. You have everything ready for yourself.
No, we're very hospitable. So.
Yeah, I would think you have that plan. Like, you have to ask somebody, can you stay at their house?
Exactly.
Like, you just don't show up and then, I don't know where to stay.
No, what I'm talking about, like, that's what my parents do. Is like, you're going to the living room, buddy.
They basically told him, you can come and stay.
Yeah,
you can stay with us.
Stay here. You will be sleeping on the couch, buddy. And I always got the fucking stiff. Like, my sister didn't. I always got it.
Probably because you were them.
I was sleeping on a fucking couch, or I was sleeping on a fucking inflatable bed in the living room.
Those aren't too bad.
And then everybody wakes up whenever the fuck they wake up, yeah. And then I gotta wake up now because I'm in the fucking living room. That shit sucks.
Really?
Mm-hmm. We're very hospitable people. My parents are. You've seen them.
Mm-hmm.
They're very hospitable people. They're always trying to feed you. They're trying to get you to stay. You know what I'm saying? Even now, somebody lives with them. That's not family. It's a friend of theirs. So, very hospitable people. So, I don't know.
I mean, I guess if you have a place that's big enough, everybody can stay at the same place. But most of the time, that's not really the case, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, everybody gets together, like, during the day or something like that. But at night, I think you go your separate ways. Like, when I went to visit Cleveland, we stayed in a hotel.
Yeah, I don't know. We're not big on hotels, like family.
But like, if I went to go see my sister, I probably wouldn't stay at a hotel. I'd probably stay at her house.
I think it depends who you go see too.
Yeah, it depends on who you go see.
Yeah, in Arizona, I would stay probably in the guest room somewhere. They have a guest room, so I'd probably stay there. Yeah, but yeah, some places I'm probably just sleeping on the floor. I don't mind going to somebody's place and staying wherever the fuck they want me to stay if I'm not going to get a hotel,
Yeah.
But would you get a hotel yourself just out of like...
I could. I would. Depends. Like,
but that's not the first thing you think of.
No. Like, if I'm thinking of... For me, it's like... I think for me, it boils down to spending time with folks. So you're there to spend time with them. I feel like when you're at a hotel, you're not really... You got to go there and... Like, you're basically going to be there the whole time. Like... Just doesn't make any sense to like rent a hotel, a room, and you're just gonna be fucking leaving it there to go sleep later, And you're gonna be with your family at the house 90% of the time. Just fucking stay there then. Unless you got a big crowd, then that's a problem too. If you got kids or it's a bunch of y'all and there's only one room, it's different. I don't know. I wish I had more family, though. I wish I had more family like you.
Really?
Yeah. It seems nice.
Yeah. To be able to get together.
Yeah, to be able to get together and stuff. For whatever reason, Like, they can just get together. We don't have that.
Nope.
As far as, like, a bigger extended family, aside from our immediate.
Yeah, like, I got family, but it just depends. Like, I haven't, like, talked to, like, these people, like, I grew up with, but I don't necessarily talk to now. Like, on a daily basis. Like, if we see each other, it's fine.
Yeah, but it's still nice to have that.
Why you laugh like that?
Because you're like, it's nice to have them, I guess. I don't really know them, but
No, I know them. It's like...
They're okay.
Like, I got a bunch of cousins. Like, I grew up with a bunch of my cousins.
Yeah.
Like, literally lived in the same house.
See, I didn't have that.
Me neither. I come from small families.
Me too.
Like, they have one or two kids. That's
like my family is my friends, man. Aside from my immediate family, like it's just my cousins would be like you guys, I guess.
Maybe it's different for my culture, I guess.
Yeah,
for me,
for Black people culture.
Is that what okay, yeah.
You said it, not me. Don't point the finger at me. No. No. Nuh-uh. But cool. Let's move along. Yeah. Keith lined up conflict for us. This is one of the topics we have today, conflict. That's a very interesting one. And I'm interested to hear you guys' responses.
Okay.
Because this is as a person and as in a relationship, how you handle conflict. So let's go. How do we handle conflict with strangers? Are we confrontational?
I'm not confrontational. I'm more standoffish.
You're more standoffish.
Yes. I'm like, I kind of don't want to deal with anybody or a stranger. But I think they take that the wrong way as like I'm being rude or disrespectful. I just don't want to conversate with a stranger.
Yeah.
How does it work for you?
Same. I don't. If you're a stranger and there's conflict of some sorts, I do act very like I don't care.
You walk away?
I walk away.
Walk away too?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, cool.
Damn, you guys are very good people.
That's your issue.
I don't want to get.
And for me, I hate just that conflict in general. Like I'm more of, okay, there's an issue, let's solve it. But when it comes to people I don't really know, I don't really care for, I'm like, walking away.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, I don't like to get in other people's drama. I'm good. How does it work for you?
I'm not very good. I have my moments, but for the most part, I'm confrontational, and I'm gonna come at you. Either be verbally or physically. Like there's only a couple things. I told you guys a story of the people at Dick's with their kid who talked shit to me with his dad there. And I was like, oh, you're about to die. And then his dad was like, the fuck you doing to my kid? And I was like, you're about to die too. That's how I am. That's how I handle conflict with strangers. Very confrontational. I can verbally, I do more verbal. Physically, if you want to.
What if the conflict doesn't around you? What if you see something? Do you necessarily instigate?
No.
You don't? You stay away?
Depends. Depends on who the victim is.
Why? What does it matter?
Because it has to be worth my while.
What's worth your while?
It has to be like a kid. Even though I almost beat up a kid. But it has to be like a kid or like an old person or somebody that's Latino that doesn't speak. I have certain things that are, you know what I'm saying? Like if a white person's like talking shit about, being racist to somebody, or even just somebody being racist to somebody. It doesn't have to be a white person. Somebody being racist to somebody, I think that would bother me. And that's funny because it doesn't bother me personally. It bothers me if you're telling it to other folks. That's fucked up. Especially when the person can't defend themselves in whatever language. Then I'm like, yo, chill the fuck out. That's what I mean. But it has to be a very particular situation.
Yeah.
How do you guys handle conflict in your relationships?
I like to talk it.
You talk it out?
Mm-hmm.
Like right then and there?
I like to, but she needs a
Space.
moment. So I've learned to be like, okay, take your moment, but when you're ready, make it quick because we need to talk. Because I like to talk. I like
Make it quick. See? Look.
Like, I like to talk things through. Like I hate having things just go on. Like it doesn't have to be a whole day. We could just talk it
thought
through
about
then and there.
how that person feels, Claudia?
I haven't. That's why I'm like, take your time. Take your space. I've had to learn that. I'm like, okay, you take your time. I'll let you be. When you're ready, we can talk. And then we talk it out and there you go. It's
Everything's
fine.
great.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Keith? How do you handle conflict? Please don't tell me you have a perfect relationship.
I don't.
Okay.
Why would you
We don't
think that?
have conflict.
Right. Yeah, we don't have
No,
conflict.
we got conflict. Mostly.
We're good.
No. We talk it out sometimes. Sometimes I just don't say anything. I just
You take it.
keep it inside. Yeah, take it.
That's not good, Keith.
Damn, Keith, no wonder you're so angry.
I'm not angry.
No wonder you're so
He
condescending.
comes in here, he gives us sass.
Yeah,
See
he
where
gives a
it's coming
sass.
from.
You fucking.
I'm not angry.
I'm like, damn, what's wrong with Keith? And you're like, nothing. And I'll be like, what's wrong with you, bud? You be like, shut the fuck up.
I didn't know what I said.
Okay, you don't say it like that, but it comes off that way, right? You wouldn't say that, right? It'd be more like, nothing. Nothing's wrong. Why do you think something's wrong? Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. I'm fine. Why does he think something's wrong?
He does the high pitch, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's what I think you want to do. So you just hold it in?
But that's what I do.
Do you think that's bad or good?
I think it's okay for me. It's working out just fine.
It doesn't hurt you?
Not at one
Who
bit.
do you vent to?
Because I don't nobody really.
You don't vent to? Nobody?
Not really.
Do you feel the need to?
No.
No?
Not often. No.
So you just hold
I can
it.
vent to myself. Like I can think about it and talk it out with myself in my head.
Oh, okay.
Fucking crazy.
If that works for you.
I'm never invited on the podcast
Keith,
again.
how
You
you
guys know why.
Keith, how you doing? Yeah,
good.
Keith, I think you should handle it this way. Keith's like, yeah, me too. That's how you handle it?
How do you do it?
What?
You
How do
talk
I
it
handle conflict? It depends. We're not very good at holding back what we feel.
Really?
No. Which leads to a lot of back and forth.
Oh, see, I don't do back and forth. That's why.
Yeah.
You don't like conflict in general?
Not really.
Is there a reason why? Or is that something like you just never liked conflict?
Just someone I never understood going back and forth with somebody. Because usually nothing gets solved. Like,
Well,
you're
that's
gonna
my
see
point.
it your way. I'm gonna see it my way.
Well, that's my point. When I'm going back and forth, is we're not getting nowhere.
So that's why I don't do it.
You're not gonna. We're not gonna agree on this. So why are we even doing
That's
this?
why I don't do it.
But it's
Does
still,
that make sense?
But sometimes you gotta let it out.
Really?
It's for sport. For me, it's for sport.
sometimes you have to let it out.
For me, I feel like if I keep it in, then I'm just gonna be angry at it. I mean,
Like again, I don't keep
said that.
everything in.
So you do say some things?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Not
so
all the time.
you know when to pick your battles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think it's good for the relationship.
To pick your battles?
No,
Or
to go back and forth.
To go back and forth? You think it's good?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
It's good for you.
I think so too.
It's good for the
Like
relationship.
you just have to let it out. And to be honest,
Because go ahead.
I feel like at some, or at least for me, somewhere in that going back and forth, for us, there's a middle ground where you're like, I don't agree with you at all. I completely disagree. Your point is shit to me, but I see where you're coming from. And I apologize for this and this and this. It's shit, but I apologize and I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
And that's all. Like, you just have to respect that person's view. You don't agree. You don't have to agree. You just respect them. But don't agree with it, but you let it out.
Yeah, you let it out. Go back and forth, man.
Dang, this is therapy. I didn't know it was coming to that.
It feels good. And as bad as it may be sometimes, because ours get pretty bad, but it's good. It's good and bad. There's
No,
levels.
it's good
to
and
it.
bad.
Yeah,
When
there's
has it
levels to
turned bad? Has it turned bad?
Yeah, it's turned
see?
bad.
I think you also learn boundaries. Like, I know
I
what
suck
to
at that.
I know what to say and what not to say. I'm like, do I really need to say this? Probably
Oh
not.
yeah, see, I don't know. Yeah, no,
I know boundaries too.
no.
I don't cross the line. No.
Yeah, no, I don't. I try not to because when
we
you
have
Oh, like how?
like
Nothing. Don't get too into detail, but like
just bad. We've gotten into deep ground, deep waters, man.
deep water, really deep water.
Yeah, really deep waters.
You almost drowned.
It's bad. It's bad. And that's what I'm saying. It can get bad, right?
Yeah,
the back
yeah.
and forth thing could lead to really bad.
But it can also lead to really good. too.
Yeah. I think there's, like Claudia said, there's somewhere in there what you say might make sense, but they don't agree with it. Right? So somewhere in there the making sense part comes into play, right? And sometimes You say mean things.
And the thing too is to admit when something's making sense. Because with my partner, oh, she's so hard-headed. She's so hard-headed.
She said you were hard-headed. No, and she said Keith was hard-headed.
Yeah, I am. I can be very hard-headed, but yeah, Keith,
That's what she said.
Right now we're seeing it.
Yeah, Leo.
I can be hard-headed, but I also know when to just wave my white flag. Just kind of be like,
I'm done.
So you can just apologize and move on with it. But
yeah, we have the arguments of who apologizes more too. It's like, you don't apologize enough. You don't apologize enough.
She thinks I apologize too much.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not good. Don't apologize too much.
Okay, why?
What are you apologizing
Just
for?
Just like little stuff,
Oh, little things?
Yeah.
You just say sorry a lot?
Yeah.
Do you say sorry a lot? Are you one of those people? Why?
She's my girlfriend too.
No, don't say sorry. It's okay.
Why?
A lot of times
she says that too. Like it's okay.
Yeah,
what do you have to be sorry about?
Yeah, especially because it's nothing serious, And I do that because Jade does that a lot too.
So what do you do?
I always tell her, you don't need it's okay. You don't need to apologize.
And she still does it?
She'll still be like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, what did I just say?
Let this person say sorry, Dad. Claudia, stop trying to dominate every part of the relationship, man. Don't say sorry too much. Shut up. Don't talk back to me. Disagree with me, but agree with me.
That's what back and forth.
What do you say when
What? When she says sorry?
Yeah.
You don't gotta be sorry?
You don't tell her she's saying it too much?
She does say it too much. I tell her that too. But it's like, I guess it's innate.
You're gonna do it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Some people just say sorry. I'm like, okay, well, stop apologizing. I'm just gonna start saying something completely different. Like if you say sorry, I'm just gonna be like, thank you. Every time. See if you stop saying it then. Yeah, conflict is good sometimes in a relationship. It spices it up. Things can get very boring sometimes.
There are times where a relationship is super good, and then boom, there's that conflict. It needed to happen,
It needed to happen? Like why?
Sometimes this might sound toxic, but
you look for it.
But there's
look for toxic.
But there's times where it's and it doesn't make the relationship bad. It's just everything is so good, and you're like, wow, everything's really good.
It's going too good.
It's going really good.
Too good. Look, why do you?
What you did yesterday really annoyed me.
Oh my god!
What? And then you just make up again. It's
That's
okay.
happened. That's happened to me.
So people, so basically, what I'm getting at is people like to make up a lot.
Yeah.
Why? Is making up good?
Like literally that's happened to me where she was like, I just did that to piss you off. Why would you do that? Now we're fighting for no reason.
I know. And then you just laugh at it. And that's the best part.
Really?
Not all the time.
No.
Sometimes I'm like, now I'm pissed. That even pissed me off. You talking about you were just kidding? No.
Too
We're not
late.
letting this dude. Too late. We're arguing. We're here. Give me back.
Sometimes it could go to that. It's like, no, now I'm pissed.
Yeah, now I'm pissed the fuck off because you wanted to start a stupid ass fight.
So why do we do that?
Because
I
it
don't
spices the
know.
relationship
Oh my,
up.
We're weird. We're humans.
People like conflict.
Why?
Why not?
We need it.
Why?
It's good.
Why is it good?
Because it shows a different. You can't be one dimensional. That's false realities. People get mad. That's the reality of things. And people get angry and say things to people. That's a natural reaction to things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to say that you don't do it, you don't feel like it, and you just hold it in, that's bad.
Okay.
It's bad.
I think
I'm
it's
not saying go home. Hey, but don't go home and start shit either.
Yeah.
Not like, but like what I'm saying, it has to happen. You can't just be like, well, you can, but
Look, he said, well, you can.
you know, like, because I do it, right? But you can always be like, whatever, right? Like, that's fine. But if something truly bothers you should say something about it.
yeah.
Just be like, I don't agree with that. Doesn't even have to be extreme. I don't agree with that. I think that was wrong. See where it goes.
See where it goes. Look, now I'm guessing. See, I don't like guessing games. I like to know.
And then
But you're not going to ever know
yeah.
where it's going to go. You know?
And then you're never gonna know if somebody has a problem with it because you never said anything.
Right. And you're just going to continue to have a problem with it, and the person's not going to know. They're just going to keep doing it.
Yeah. You'll get there. Don't worry.
Look
You'll get there.
What do you mean I'll get there? What are you talking about?
One day you're gonna be at the house with her, and she's gonna do something. You're like, and she's gonna do it enough times so you're like, yo, man, I really don't like that. Like, you know, the little thing you do when you floss, and you know what I'm saying, or when you eat,
God.
you know, you make this weird noise, and I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
You're gonna get to that point at some point. It's too far apart right now for that to happen. Too far apart.
Okay. You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
There's definitely more There's more things to argue about when you live together.
Oh, yeah.
To disagree on, for sure. I guarantee.
Guarantee 100%?
Guarantee 100%. You'd be like, damn, that's some dumbass shit. Why would you do that? You're not saying like that. Obviously, you wouldn't, but that's
It's
how.
very proper.
Yeah, yeah. You'd be like, gosh darn it. Why would you do that?
Wow. I don't think so.
No?
He said no.
All right, well, we'll see. Maybe you're right. Maybe we just don't know you.
Keith is just perfect.
Yeah, Keith is the perfect boyfriend.
No.
We need to have your girlfriend on here. She might say otherwise.
Maybe.
I don't think so.
She'd say, yeah, he's perfect.
Yeah, probably.
I doubt it.
You don't think so?
No.
Dang. I don't think she wants to be on.
Maybe I'll ask. I'll ask. But I want to ask, like, does the conflict change in, like, a friendship, kind of?
Like with your friends?
Yeah.
Like, how do we handle conflict with our friends?
Yeah.
You know me. I'm straight to the point, buddy. I don't lollygag. I'm straight to the point. There's a problem. We're talking about it right now. I'm very straightforward. But I'll do it when I'm ready to ask about anything that has to be that I have an issue with. Well, Claudia last week. I've been wondering about that shit forever.
Same.
But I didn't ask. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to ask. What's up with that? You need to explain to me. There's nothing wrong with whatever she said. I just wanted to know. You throw it out there, man. You see what happens when you throw it out there.
You guessed a lot. You like to figure things out as they go.
Yeah.
I'm figuring you the same way.
You're starting to sound like my girlfriend.
I am?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you just said you just like to guess things. You like to figure out as you go. Yes, I like to figure it as I go. Everything just kind of like, you ever seen where somebody walks and stuff starts to open up?
It happens when it happens.
Yeah. When it happens, it happens. I just ask. When the appropriate time for me feels like I could ask.
Okay.
And I've done it with you guys. I have an issue, just come to you. Well, I'll gag around. Whatever we've said to each other, I've said to them at some point. For the most part. Like, all of us. Eddie, Rojas, your twin. Like, I've gone to them and said it to their faces. Now, once I was like, no. Just ask. It's funny.
Okay.
How do you handle it, Claudia?
Same. With
Very
just
straightforward?
Straightforward.
Claudia is straightforward.
I just
Very direct. Mm-hmm.
gotta ask or I won't.
I'm scared of Claudia sometimes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
She's looking at her like she can.
How?
Look at you. How you looking at me right now? I just simply said that, and you're like, how?
I'm passive aggressive for sure.
Yeah.
Very.
You're scary, dude.
I don't know.
Do you think you come off as intimidating?
A lot of people do say that I come off as intimidating just because I have a very poker face. I've had people tell me, when you smiled, I knew I could approach you. I'm like,
No.
okay, cool, that's fine because I didn't want to talk to you anyway.
See?
Like,
See?
the thing is that for me, I genuinely don't have a problem being a loner, you know? And a lot of people like that click or creating clicks. For me, it's like, I don't care about clicks. You know, if I like you, and I'll vibe with you.
I accidentally do that.
What do you mean accidentally?
I don't intentionally create clicks. That's the funny. Like Claudia, she's fine. I want to do what Claudia does, but I don't intentionally do it. I can not do it. Like I can not do it. It just happens with my personality for some fucking reason. People just like me. I don't know why.
You're a good person, B.
I guess so. If they knew me, I don't know if they knew me well, they would like me much. What do you think?
No, I think they like you. He's a good person, right?
Yeah.
He's
I don't
very
see
conversational.
why they wouldn't like you.
I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah. I mean, you're not an asshole.
Depends on who you ask.
Well, I think everyone is entitled to their opinion. Like, for me, there are some things you say that I'm like, damn, okay, that's wild. But do I really care? Do I care enough to be like, to judge you on it? No, that's your opinion. I don't care. It's not affecting me.
I know when you're doing it too, by the way.
What do you mean?
I know when you don't agree.
Yeah, I just stay quiet.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing. If there's nothing for me to say, like, I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. I'm gonna allow you to do it because I know you like to argue, and I'm not gonna do that.
She shuts up.
I'm just gonna.
She
be like,
shuts up. You've never seen it in action? Watch it next time I'm talking. Then look at her.
Oh my God, you're so funny.
Quiet. That
I'm
means
just
she
like-
does not agree. And I can tell it takes every inch in her body not to give in because she's not trying to entertain
I thought
it.
you let it out. That's what you told me.
No, but the thing is that I have nothing to say to what he's saying.
Right, but she to her like maybe if you feel the same way, but to her she just feels like whatever.
Right.
Do you feel like whatever?
Yeah, it's fine.
See, that's not convincing. Do you see the difference between what she said and what you said? She said, I don't care. It's whatever. And I can see it. You say that. I said that to you, and you were like, I guess.
I didn't say I guess.
Whatever. You said that. Yeah. You like, kind of, like, yeah. That's the difference there.
Okay.
There has to be a level of certainty. You have to be like, yes. Fuck that shit. You know? I don't care. That's not caring. You know how hard it is to not say things sometimes? It's
Nope.
hard, man.
It's not.
You just don't say them?
Yeah. No, just don't say it. It's not.
Because he's bottling them up, see?
Oh my God.
Keith's going to explode one day. I have this theory Keith's going to punch me in the face.
And he's gonna like it for some odd reason. His pleasure is bringing a bunch of one day.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate that.
Matter of fact, I'm going to wear the black eye to the podcast.
I've been waiting on that for how long?
Right. You should
God,
do it, man.
it's not gonna happen.
It'll be like the Joker in The Dark Knight in that scene. He's just laughing his ass off. And you're
So
beating the
odd.
fuck out of me.
Oh my God. And he's laughing, happy about it. I've been waiting for this. Why haven't you done this earlier?
What would I do without you?
God. Something wrong with him.
You know, sick. Sick.
How about you, B? How do you handle conflict with friends?
I just approach him like I said.
Approach them.
Yeah. I just be like, hey, man, you're fucking up.
That's what he said.
Yeah. You're fucking up, buddy. What's going on?
Whether they listen or not,
Probably
that's
not.
a different story.
I told you, one of our friends almost ran away from me when I did that. At a McDonald's. I was like, hey, man, don't run. I'm just trying to talk. You acting like I'm about to beat you up in this McDonald's. I just want to talk.
See, it's funny to me when I tell people like, "Hey, I need to talk to you about something," and they're just kind of like,
Oh, shit.
well, right? I'm like, I just need to talk to you about something. You're doing
It's
something
not
dumb
negative.
shit, you know. But sometimes I just need to talk to you about something like, what are we gonna do? Like it
Very
doesn't
simple
mean
and shit. You're like,
right,
whoa.
right. They're like, whoa.
Hey, people have PTSD about getting talked to, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. That comes from a lot of things, right? What do you think that stems from? Like your family, school,
Experiences, I guess.
Yeah.
experiences with people?
Yeah.
Would you say 9 times out of 10 when somebody says I need you to talk to you is something bad or good in your lifetime? You guys' lifetime. Has it been more positive, something like not that bad, or has it been negative? Don't all speak at once.
It's usually not good.
Yeah, see?
It's usually like
so 9 times out of 10 it's negative.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You too, Keith?
Yeah, kind of, sort of, yeah.
Yeah, I want to say it like 9 times out of 10 it's not a good I want to talk to you.
Right, yeah.
It's usually, that's all, when you think about it, it's a lot of things we do that's like, I need to talk to you, you're fired. I need to talk
How
to you.
do you tell somebody
Not my
that?
friend no more. I need to talk to you. I cheated on you.
Oh my.
I need to talk to you. Like, it's bad.
Right.
I'm pregnant.
Well, how do you tell somebody just out the blue in casual conversation?
That's true. I guess that's the lead up.
I have a question because we're talking about conflicts and friendships, and I was wondering real quick. So, do you guys have jealous friends?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so have your jealous friends
Said that
ever?
pretty quick.
Friends.
Have you ever or someone come into the group of friendship or just a random person that you really vibe with, and this person is just like clingy and really acting on their jealousy? Have you had that experience? How did you handle that? Because I've had that experience recently and I don't like it. And it's to the point where I'm like, no. Like, not even my girlfriend does this. For me, I don't like that. For me, I'm a free bird. I can be friends with whoever the hell I want to be friends with. I don't need to create cliques. Again, if you don't like this person, you don't need to talk to them. Or if you do like them and you just don't want to vibe with them, that's fine too.
I think I spoke about this. I think what you're saying, like, when people have beef with each other, right?
No, there isn't even beef. It's just simply like, let's say that...
A jealous person.
Right, let's say that I'm really close with Keith and we vibe, and then...
You made a new friend with me.
And then Keith is just like, why are you hanging out with him so much? Or why are you talking to him so much?
Oh.
Yeah, kind of like those little things.
Yeah. That has happened to me.
Really? It has happened to me.
That has happened to me. Not with our buddies, but with other buddies that I have, other friends. That has happened. You're right. It is weird.
Right.
But
it's almost controlling, and I don't like it.
I'm pretty good at it though.
I think it happens more. I think it happened more in school growing up, kind of more than
for
like,
you.
Yeah, more than like as an adult.
Right. I'm more like, okay, that's something in grammar school where they try to be like, don't, like, I'm your friend, and it's
right.
Like,
Yeah.
But even back then, I'm like, I could talk to whoever I want to talk to. I never really liked that. Like, I don't.
Like that, you can't.
Did
talk
you
to
tell this person?
So I'm trying to find a way to say it without. And the thing is that it's like their birthday weekend, so I'm not trying to ruin it for them.
You should.
But I really do want to have a conversation because it's really bothering me, and I'm to a point where it's like, if you're not able to respect that, I have no issue ending the friendship. No issue.
That's so fucking weird. I've never had to end.
It's clear, obvious that they don't like the person that you're talking to.
No, it's not that they don't like this person.
They're just jealous.
They're just jealous.
They don't.
And they've openly said it, like, I'm jealous. And I guess I did say something along the lines of like, well, I don't care. I'm still going to, like, I don't care how you feel. I'm still going to talk to this person.
Well, make somebody jealous.
Like, in that, and it's right. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
It does.
Yes,
it puts you in a weird position. I'm typically good at that though.
Like, I still spoke to that person the entire day. I did not care.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still going, I
that-
like this person. Like, they're cool.
Yeah, that's usually what I do is just fuck it, whatever. I don't give a fuck. You're jealous, fuck it. Go be jealous by
Right,
yourself, motherfucker. Like, go be jealous, But I'm not saying that, but I'm just like, with my actions, I'm dictating. I typically do stuff instead of saying something.
Right, okay.
So, like, I'll typically do things to let this person know, like, hey, motherfucker, you need to chill the fuck out. Because you're starting to be weird.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just find that weird.
Yeah. I think that was the first time it happened to me as an adult. So I'm just kind of like.
I remember the first time somebody did that to me where they were like, I don't want to be your friend. I was weirded out and I laughed. That's the strangest thing to me to do. Like, hey, I want to talk to you again. I was like, oh shit. Then they were like, I don't want to be your friend anymore.
Did you say why?
Yeah, did they have good reasons?
I just laughed. And then I was like, okay. And then they proceeded to tell me why. And I was like, I think it was because we were calling them princess. And then I was like,
But why?
and they were obviously not a princess. And he didn't like that. And then he was like, I don't want to be your friend anymore. And I was like, all right.
Well, why didn't he just say, listen, stop calling me a princess? I don't like that.
I guess he felt better about ending our friendship.
Okay.
And I was kind of like, well, fuck it. He ended our friendship. I got more friends.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's a weird reason.
Right?
Like
That's a strange thing.
That's a strange reason to end a friend. Like, I would end a friendship because you're being weirdly
No. Like the strange. That's just weird. To tell somebody you're breaking somebody up.
Just don't talk to him.
Yeah, just fucking stop. That's how you usually end friendships. You just stop.
Just stop talking.
That's true.
Like I've
Don't
never.
text them.
That was the only one time I've ever been broken up to in a friendship, and I was like, this is fucking weird. Like, why are you doing this? Get away.
Like, this ain't a relationship. We're not gonna talk this out. Like, please be my friend.
But then, okay, and were you close with this person?
No.
Okay, because then it'd be different with like Keith. Do you think you'd want Keith to be like, hey, yo, listen, I feel like we're going apart. This friendship isn't going in. You'd rather him just cut cold turkey?
Yeah, and vice versa.
Okay.
What's there to tell you? Hey, Keith, man, you've been acting a little weird, and I don't think we should hang out anymore. He's gonna look at me like I'm a fucking psychopath.
Yeah. He's like, damn, I don't even deserve a.
And then he's gonna hold it in.
Oh my god.
And he's gonna be like, okay.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna run away crying.
Oh man.
Yep.
That is weird. Usually you just stop talking to people.
No, you
That
just
is
stop talking.
strange. Imagine doing that in your adult life. Like, that's insane.
That's weird.
You sound like a psychopath.
That's weird.
I wrote you a letter. Our friendship is over.
But you see, the thing too is that with women, it's so different from men. I feel like with men, you could just be like, I feel like a lot of guys, they're like, okay, I get the cue. You're not going to talk to me. But with women, they will text. And they will say like, hey, I've noticed you've been acting different. What's going on? So then that goes on to the whole explain. And for me, I'm the type, for me, it's easier to be friends with guys. It always has been, just because, like, I like people like Keith, to be honest. It's like, don't really, you should express yourself, Keith. But
That's why she likes you, though. 'Cause
But-
you don't express yourself.
right, because I'm just surrounded by so much expressing, and sometimes I don't need that.
Yeah,
I just want to
okay.
have a regular conversation.
You want to bottle the person, got it.
Oh, D, you gotta stop pushing that narrative.
But you know what I mean? It's just a lot of women. We really are very.
Start being more open. See how your friendship goes. Really. Start being more open.
No, it's gonna
Start
go back.
venting to her. See
Venting.
what she says.
I don't mind the venting. It's just that usually it's a lot of emotion. It's always talking about the relationship. Like with you guys, I don't talk to you guys about relationships unless some shit. Like I reached out to B. Like if it's serious, I'll bring it up. But if I'm just living my life normal and nothing really big is happening, and we fought once because she wanted McDonald's and I wanted Burger King, I'm not gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
But for some reason, girls love to do that. And I'm just sitting there being like,
Petty as fuck.
Really?
Girls are petty, bro.
But then I'm not sharing those things. And they don't understand. Like, there's a reason why I'm not sharing these things. Because why are we talking about it?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Women don't want to have that conversation. But it's okay. It's okay. We won't. I think should close it out on time. I don't know how far.
It's about time now?
Yeah, we spent too much fucking time at the beginning. Talking about whatever the fuck we were talking about. It sucks.
It's okay.
But it was good conversations though. That was good. We didn't even have to. It was very. I like when they flow like that. We're getting better at it.
And not following a...
Yeah. We're getting better at it, just having it flow, and not necessarily stopping it and pausing it. And
I agree.
We're getting good. We're pros. Yeah. So we'll close it out. Before we get out of here, I do want to say that we are on all streaming platforms. We are on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, And we are on Anchor for your ass. We're on YouTube. So go subscribe. We would greatly appreciate it. Keith would greatly appreciate it, even though he won't tell you. And don't forget, we are your favorite podcast. And we are outie. Peace.